Hey, what's going on, guys? So real quick, before we get into the video, I've been kind of in the process of editing this like really long video where I kind of just went back and took all the videos that I ever made to YouTube and took all the good parts and made a big video. But as I was editing it, I realized I had like more footage than I thought from this day, and it's a different kind of video anyway. So I just decided to make it its own video. So the video that you're about to watch was recorded months ago. It was probably like March or April. So I just wanted to clarify that because you guys might be a little confused. But anyway, I'm just gonna let the video roll and hope you guys enjoy.
Oh, my jeans are getting wet. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So we got something a little bit different for you. As you can see, we're out in my woods, and I used to come out here a long time ago with one of my buddies. We used to hang out, we used to like cook meals, build stuff. It was awesome. And as of like lately, the last week and a half, the winds have just been like 30-mile-an-hour gusts. It's like impossible to fish, almost even on the banks at this point, because if you're on an open, you guys get it. Wind's just like our worst enemy right now. So to break that up and keep you guys entertained, keep ourselves entertained, we decided to come back out to the old site and try and fix it back up. So hopefully we can camp out here and make some camping videos, stuff like that. But let me give you guys a little tour. So as you see, we have this awesome little stream running through. It's definitely the coolest part about being out here. Now, a long time ago, this dam looking thing was our bridge that we had built that is completely fallen in. I don't imagine any of that wood is salvageable, but we're gonna try and pull some of that out. It did make kind of a nice little waterfall, but we're gonna try and pull some of that out. This tree right here fell during the recent winds, I'm assuming, and ended up going across. So what I've been doing is I took my saw and I was taking out all the limbs, like these guys like this, off, in hopes that this can be the main part of our new bridge. So that's kind of plan number one, is build a bridge. So because earlier we had to cross through the water and it was kind of a little hairy. So step number one is to build a bridge. We're gonna try and clean this all back up, level it all out, set up, I don't know, there to there looks like a sweet spot to hang a hammock, but there's a couple different options, even there to there. We'll figure that out. But starting off today, the ideal project is to get a bridge back, and eventually we'll make a better path, but that's nothing anyone wants to watch. We'll do that off camera. But yeah, bridge is step number one. Step number two is clean this all up, make it level, get the rocks and branches out so we can bring a tent out here. And step number three, we'll probably make a fire pit somewhere around here. But yeah, so we'll get started on delimbing the tree and making it so we can just drag it across. So stick with us. You guys can hear me, but this thing is a beast. This is called the Bahco Laplander. I probably bought it like, it has to be like 5-6 years ago, but they were super cheap. They should still be sold. I don't see why they wouldn't be. But if you guys are like trying to do anything like this, or even like just clearing out anything that's like this thick or below, this thing just tears through. It's so much easier than hacking at stuff with an axe. I like can't recommend this thing enough. But I'm gonna get back to delimbing over here. All right, so I got most of the limbs that I wanted to get off, because I don't know how I see it. Pretty much anything. Like we're only gonna use. You see this bend in here? We're only, that stuff we're just gonna use to pull over. Once it's over, I'm gonna cut right here and just use this nice straight piece. But now the next task is cutting it from the stump, which ideally I probably should be doing with an axe. But we didn't really bring a ton of stuff out, so I'm gonna give it a go with this and see how that goes. All right, so we're gonna try to cut it as low down as we can. But I don't know how low we can go. Thinking right here might be reasonable. I mean, realistically I can cut it like right here because this is plenty long to go across, I think. I'll try right here. Now when you're working a saw, sometimes it's beneficial to kind of come at it from different angles. See, this might be a job for an axe, just because like when you're cutting on something like this, as you make the cut, the tree's folding in on itself and it squeezes your blade. And really you want the opposite. You want it to kind of pry apart. It just makes it way easier to cut. So this might be a pain to do with this thing. I might not even be able to do with this thing. But we'll try and get to a point where we can kick it maybe. Alright, I'm not sure how great of an angle I got when I was cutting it, so I'm just going to explain it again. I tried cutting this off with this guy. Really not the tool for the job. This is something you want to attack at with an axe. But ended up bending the blade, but I fixed it. So nothing too bad happened. So until we get an axe, this first piece might have to wait. But I can clear up the rest of those branches. And I guess we can try and pull it over. Well, no, we can't. All right, well, we're at a standstill for the bridge, I guess. Jack's just cleaning the place up, just getting little twigs and stuff out of the way. But this thing is stuck. About that like oak. That the one under this one.
This one?
Yeah, the one under that to the right.
This one?
Yeah.
It's not really holding up much.
Unless how many of these do you think are long enough to make it across?
Of what?
They're like there to there.
This?
Like how many of these behind me?
Oh,
There, there.
I have no clue.
You could cut down a fresh one. You could cut down that one right there.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.